Hello and welcome to this winter storm update. It's around 2 p.m., well, more like 2:30 now. Starting off right off the bat, I went out there, measured the snow around 2 o'clock to the nearest open spot in my neighborhood, which is very hard. The snow, not powdery at all, very icy, 7 inches, and it's already mixing with sleet, even though the precipitation type radar doesn't show it. There's already sleet mixing, and I could tell kind of just by looking in my window in the alley the way the snow is falling. It wasn't like floating so much; it's just falling like rain, and that's a sign that it is starting to change to sleet. Yeah, that's what we're dealing with out there. Radars. All right, let's go to the radar here. According to this, you'd think, oh yeah, we've got some really decent snows falling over our area. The dark colors there, but no, it's mixing with sleet already. That is the issue that we have right now. I'll put this into motion here. So you can see that area right there. That is actually sleet. I thought that would be heavy snow. It's sleet. I went out there and I thought, oh boy, I'm going to get a nice picture of whiteout conditions. That didn't happen. I don't know if there were any whiteout conditions with this storm. Maybe further out in Suffolk. I didn't see any. Though it's hard to tell from the view that I've got. So this is what we got on the radar right now. You can see that batch of sleet there moving through. We'll have another look at another radar here. Refresh this one as well. See if this is misleading because this one has this as snow, and you see the dark blue. You think that would be heavy snow over us, but no. It's actually mixing with sleet. You can see already they've kind of got the sleet line kind of already over the Jersey Shore already. Yeah, even though it is absolutely frigid out there and it's still cold, the surface air temperatures are still in the upper teens to around 18 degrees at Islip. Let's take a look at their latest observation here, what they've got, what they've been reporting. Snow and freezing fog. It looked like they did have some heavy snow for a little bit there, and freezing fog. But there's also fog out there too as well. Visibility has been down pretty low there as well due to this. Snow, heavy snow, freezing fog. Looks like the heavier snow started around 11 o'clock, 11 a.m. at Islip. That is what Islip is reporting. Look at going down to the Jersey Shore. We have temperatures already rising to 30. So much warmer there than here. It's amazing the temperature gradient between this short distance because of the wind flow coming in off the ocean. Let's see what Ocean County Airport is reporting. They're reporting light snow and mist at times. They did have some heavier snow earlier on around 11. It looks like. But you can see the temperatures are now up to 30 over there. So big difference in temperature between off to the southwest, and that's the warmer air trying to work its way in. This Arctic air is very shallow. Although it's very cold at the surface, it's shallow. And that's where we're seeing this mixing already happening. So let's look at some... now, let's see if the Weather Service updated their snow amounts. Let's see if they did that at least. Last time I checked, let's see. 2:06, this is as of 2:06 p.m. We'll go over Long Island here. I see some high amounts in Connecticut. Yeah, Fairfield, they're up to 8 inches already. Bergen County, 9 inches. Those areas are going to get at least a foot. Now, North Shore, Nassau. All right, we finally got some new numbers. Matinacock, 9 inches. East Williston, 9 inches. I mean, I got about 7 inches in Mineola when I measured where it was. That 9-inch amount was taken at 153 in East Williston. That's the closest town to where I'm at. Levittown, 5.3, but that was at noon, so they probably got a little more than that. Seaford at 3 inches, and that was around 12:30. So it looks like the South Shore is getting less. And then look at some of these higher amounts here. Rockland, Monsey, 10. They're going to get over a foot over there. Suffolk County, Nesconset, 7.9 inches. That was at 102. Copeg, 7 inches at 125. Islip Airport, 5.8 inches. That was at 1 p.m. So, yeah, they got a few more inches after that, probably. Deer Park, 5.5 inches. Upton, 4.8 inches at 1 p.m. 8.1 at Bedford in Westchester County. So, some areas of Long Island will get to a foot, mainly the northern parts of Nassau, I think, northern parts, northwestern Suffolk. I'm still sticking to my map that I put up yesterday. not changing anything. So those are the snowfall amounts out of Mount Holly. Let's see if we can get some snowfall amounts from here. I'd rather not see the Facebook page. All right, that's not what I want to see. Come on. It won't even close. What's going on? All right, let's... why can't they put an actual link up? All right, let's... like an actual link to the snowfall. A local storm report. Let's see. It might probably be that one. Sleet has just started at Somerset. No, it's North Plainfield. I don't usually have like a map or something. I think that's what we got to do here. Let's try that. It's in the winter weather. Yeah, it's in this. Here we go. Should be in here somewhere. Usually have a map. It's always hard for me to find it. Snow and ice observations. Here we go. Here we go. Put it over here. Here we go. This is the map. All right. So this is what we got. And as expected, I see Tom's River is only 4.5 inches, but that was at 11:15. So they might have gotten a little more than that. Here's an 8-inch report at 1:30. I think that's a little more, perhaps a little more like what they're seeing. There's a 4-inch amount. That was at 6 a.m. That was way more than that now. There's a 6.5-inch amount. Transition to sleet has occurred at 6.5 inches. And then these are the amounts on Long Island. I kind of like this map, so I'm going to keep this up here, I think. 8.5 inches at East Meadow, 227. So, yeah, that's about right. That's about what I've measured. Yeah, that is about what I've measured. Let's go look at some cameras now. 511 New York. Let's go ahead and look at some cameras and see what it looks like out there. There's no the roads here are completely covered in snow. 0 plows. This is what it looks like. Yeah, I can see the snow's already not really coming down that heavy anymore. That's the Wanto Parkway. Let's take a look at East Meadow here. Yeah, the roads are just covered in snow. Doesn't look like many plows have been out at all. They should come out now before the sleet starts. The Blakeman was saying, "Oh, I'm not going to put the stuff out until it rises above 20 degrees or something like that." So I'm not surprised. This is Route 24. Yeah, these all look. Southern State Parkway. Yeah, it's not snowing anymore. I could see that right away. It's sleet already. It's already changed. Let's look at the South Shore. I want to look at Sunrise Highway. Yeah, they're done already. Yeah, you can see. It looks like there's some blacktop showing here. But it looks like they're done already. There's no more snow falling. It's sleet now. It looks like it is sleet in that area. And look at Suffolk County. It might still be snowing. I'm trying to find somewhere it's still snowing. I have to look at the Earth Cam. Looks like it's not even snowing there already as well. So, yeah. You can sort of see it snowing there. But not a whiteout. I don't think we really got any whiteout conditions today. I was kind of hoping we would. But it looks like it's still snowing out north in Suffolk County for now. For a little bit. But no real whiteout conditions at all being seen. We'll go to the Port Jefferson camera as well. Yeah, I mean, it's still snowing there, but that's not a whiteout. It's a decent snow, though. It's coming down at a decent clip, but it's still in Port Jefferson. So this is an area that could get close to a foot, I think. Colder air is going to hang on a little longer over there. This is kind of like what I was hoping to see, but I guess I should have tried to go out earlier, I guess, if I wanted to see that. The radar kind of fooled me. Thought we would get that, but still, I wouldn't say that's a whiteout. I can still see the dock. Like quarter-mile visibility. It's coming down, though, at a good clip. Now we compare this to Jersey, where I'm sure it's completely sleet already over there. Oh, yeah. They're already... Yeah. You see some flakes, but it's mostly sleet, and this is going to change to rain later. So that's what it looks like in Jersey. Doesn't even look like that much on the ground, to be honest with you. Let's go to some of these cameras in New Jersey. And just kind of curious as to what this area got. Let's see what the road. Oh, under maintenance. Yeah, that cameras never work under maintenance. All right, there we go. That's yeah, see, that's beautiful though. It's still snowing over in that spot. I still see some flakes. It's probably mixing with sleet, probably, but it's not all snow. So some snow and sleet falling at the same time, probably. At this point, let's see what this one looks like here. Yeah, some snow and sleet at the same time. Yeah, now that we go to that, let's just take a look and see how the power outage situation is doing. Obviously, the south has been hit very hard by ice, but luckily, I don't see any large amounts of outages here. We'll start with New York first. No, not many on Long Island at all, and New Jersey. I have a feeling most of these. Ocean County, of course. Jersey Central looks like they have a big outage. 5,980 customers without power in Ocean County. Well, let's go ahead and look at the JCP&L outage map. JCP&L always having problems over there. No surprise. It looks like, this whole area. It looks like it's a blackout for a good part of Mantle looking, that whole area. So that's a blackout right there. Probably failure of a transmission line, because that always happens with Jersey Central Power and Light. That or some kind of substation problem or something. So yeah, there's a big outage over here in this area. So not good, because it's you don't want to be without power in this kind of cold weather for sure. How long do they say the outage is going to be? Oh, there's a fire. Oh, there's a fire there. That's why the power is out. Apparently, there's a big fire going on. Or let's see if it's a substation fire or something. Let's see if we can find out what's going on in New Jersey. Just give me a second. I don't have any information on that. So anyway, getting back to what's going on here on Long Island. Fortunately, we don't have any large power outages. The MTA is still running service on the Long Island Railroad. I think it's a mistake. But they are, and trains are getting canceled. They're having delays, switch problems. Penn Station to Pamela comes to, they just got cancellations basically. Train reduced service. Station notice Hempstead, Florida. That has nothing to do with the storm. Central the reduced service here. I mean, they should not be running trains in this. I'm sorry, they should not be running in this. Because there's ice now. So there are delays along the Ronkonkoma Branch due to weather-related switch trouble on Elmont UBS Arena and Maryland Avenue. They're all being delayed due to weather. They should not be running these trains in these conditions because now we have the ice. It's just going to make it harder to get things back on track for the week. They really should have shut down, like NJ Transit decided to do. Like they said, we're running service come hell or high water. That is such a stupid, arrogant attitude from Jano Lieber. Really arrogant. No, it just shows how arrogant he is. That's just, you're basically giving your middle finger at Mother Nature. I understand transportation's important, but almost everywhere is closed today. All right, because of the storm. Some delays and reduced service in the Hudson, some delays on the Harm. It's more powdery over there, actually. So if the snow's powdery, it's still going to impact train service. NJ Transit is shut down. Bus, rail, all suspended for the rest of the day. And Nice Bus also finally decided to shut down service as well. We'll go to the latest here. Service suspended starting at 3 p.m. Sunday, so they finally decided to shut down service because, the roads, as you saw, are bad, and we don't need to have any buses getting stuck or disabled in this storm. Suffolk County Transit, they should also be suspended as well, and Romaine has declared a state of emergency, and let's see, will be shut down finally, so there'll be delayed start at 10 a.m. tomorrow. So that is the smart and safe decision to do in these conditions. Do not travel in these conditions at all. It's although it is mixing with sleet, that makes it that much worse, actually. So it's going to make it icy out there. So we don't need any crash. It's horrible out there, man. I went out there just. I didn't even want to walk. I thought I'd be it'd be a fluffy little snow that we'd get a nice, some nice pictures of. But the minute I went out there and had to mix the snow and the ice, I'm like, no, I don't think so. So I'm not doing that with the Sleet. So here we go. Here's the HRRR at this point, and you can see that Sleet line pretty much gets over Long Island. For the Jersey Shore, you will get into some regular rain this evening, but we're going to be dealing with sleet and maybe some rain on the South Shore until like 10 o'clock or so. All right. So we'll probably get a few more inches of snow and sleet on top of it, what we've got right now. So if you look at the total snowfall map, you can see it's got a lot less to the south, the HRRR, by the way, a lot less. However, let's go to this map here. Some of these numbers might prove otherwise. So we got a 3-inch report, but that was at 9 a.m., 1.7 a.m. 8 inches at Berkeley. That's 6 inches at 12. I'm thinking more like 6 in this area. So it's a little more than I expected. You have a little less over here, so it'll be interesting to see. There is some drifting because of the wind out there, but other than that, I'll be back later this evening to talk about these when the snow is done. Oh, Levittown is saying a foot now. I don't know if I'm buying that. 2:15 p.m. 8.5 inches at 1:38. So I don't know about a foot in Levittown. That I'm not so sure of. There is some drifting out there, so you have to be mindful of that drifting. That's there is some drifting, and it all depends. Some people measure their snow differently. Some people use snowboards. I just measure it off the ground. This is what I got for you right now. Let's see, you got 10.1. What is that? 10.1 in Syosset, 230. That's fairly recent. So the North Shore is probably going to get a foot. I'm thinking the North Shore could get close to a foot. But it's mainly going to be sleet. So this snow is going to be not fun at all to deal with. It's not going to be powdery. It's going to be icy, and it's not going to be going anywhere. So that's it for this update right now, and I'll be back later this evening. Please don't go outside.